Hello Internet, I'm Scatty13 and you're watching the EveryGamer. And today we're going to be reviewing Halo Reach. Halo Reach has been announced by Bungie as being the last Halo game. Some people have taken this to mean that there will be no more Halo games. But, being the cash cow that the Halo franchise is, I'll believe that when I don't see it. Right? Anyways, the ironic thing about Halo Reach being the last Halo game is that it's actually the first. It's a prequel to the already released Halo games. As I'm going through this, please feel free to post any comments or questions down below. But, let's get to it. Halo Reach. This may or may not be the last Halo game, but it is clear that the developers had that in mind when they made this. There's a wide variety of customizable options and gameplay elements to ensure this game has a high replayability value. Within the armory, you can modify your Spartan's armor. You start off with a fairly sparse collection, but as you play the campaign in multiplayer, you'll be awarded credits. These credits work in two ways. Use them to buy the armor pieces, and the more credits you get, the higher rank you'll achieve, which in turn will unlock even more, and more expensive, armor to choose from. You can also edit your Spartan's colors and design your own emblem. Other options include setting your own 4-digit alphanumeric service tag, and selecting which elite you would like to play as in multiplayer. Not as many options as compared to the Spartan, but some nice selection. You'll also have the ability to post and download your own edited videos and game types through the file browser. Note the 4 daily and 1 weekly challenges, as they provide a quick way to boost your credits. Now let's check out the weapons, vehicles, and new armor abilities. campaign can be played alone or with friends, either split screen or through Xbox Live. There are 9 missions total, and it won't take you too long to beat it on normal. Each mission has 3 rally points, so if you want to jump in later, it's a little easier. But within a mission, you'll get checkpoints as you progress, so if you die, it's not a huge burden.
Leaving a distress beacon.
The campaign starts off with a brief tutorial on the gameplay mechanics. Messages will pop up giving you direction on how to play. This opening segment will allow you to get a feel for how a first-person shooter operates.
Let's go, 6.
Before throwing you into open combat.
Noble team, double time it.
Later on in the campaign, messages will occasionally pop up again whenever there's a new element that you should be aware of. The game does a good job of introducing you to all the mechanics before things get too hectic.
Elite is yours. Do it quiet.
One piece of advice though. Be aware of suicide grunts. I got lucky.
Got company. Heads up.
Spoiler alert. Once you find out the Covenant is on reach, be prepared to face off against wave after wave. You'll work alongside your Noble Team Spartans. Don't worry about them though, they can't die. While you will be moving from point A to point B, killing everything along the way, the game does a good job of projecting various objectives to give you a sense of accomplishment as you do so. There isn't a strong storyline. You won't hear any backstory, but you will develop a connection with your teammates as you progress. The music does a good job of setting a continually somber mood to ensure that no matter how many Covenant you kill, you still realize the gravity of the situation. That being said, there are only a couple tracks that really stood out to me. As you progress, you'll fight across all kinds of beautiful landscapes, utilize all the weapons, and experience all the vehicles. One mission will even have you flying across a vast cityscape, landing at locations and clearing them out as objectives are called out to you. You'll even get the chance to dogfight it out in space.
Energy flares detected in the Corvette's aft launch bays.
Heads up, Sabres. Multiple impulse drive signatures detected. More bogies incoming.
And fighting Zero G. Look at him float off.
You heard us, 6. Drop those tangos.
Of course, there is the obligatory sniper level, so take out your frustrations on all those unsuspecting elites. Fool me once, grunts. Sometimes you will work alongside human militia. Unlike your friends in Noble Team, however, these guys can and will die. Complete the missions and you'll be rewarded with some short but flashy cutscenes.
New contact. High tonnage.
One playthrough isn't the end, however. There are 4 difficulty levels, and Legendary is quite challenging. Yet that's not enough, you can activate skulls which add an extra challenge, such as having enemies being grenade happy, or all high ranks. Turn on scoring and try to beat your previous best, or your friends.
Cat, 6. Push back the attack on Sword Base. Find out what we're dealing with.
Here's an example of normal versus legendary gameplay. Note that on normal, you can rush right into the fray, but on legendary, that's suicide.
Hostiles north.
Also on legendary, there will be a similar setup in terms of hot zones, but a different assortment of enemies in the conflict. You'll be taking lots of damage, so you want to utilize cover. Also note that the enemies will take more damage to kill, and are more evasive. Firefight first found its way into the Halo universe in Halo ODST. However, it now has online matchmaking. Form a group of 4 and set out on one of the many firefight-specific maps, all of which you'll encounter within the campaign. You can make your own firefight setup. Alterations can be as simple as the difficulty, or as complex as changing every last detail. Don't like dropships shooting at you? Get them out of there. Want an all-hunter wave? Do it! Want unlimited ammo, no need to reload rocket launchers? Make it happen. Want to make yourself practically, if not actually invincible? It can be done.
Firefight.
The Covenant are en route, Spartan. Keep the generators online.
Matchmaking firefight starts off with an objective.
Covenant forces inbound. Defend this zone.
Either defend a generator or simply survive. Select your loadout and stock up on ammo. Some game types will include weapon drops, usually powerful weapons, so get there quick. If you're lucky, you'll get the target designator and rack up some easy kills. Remember though, this is a team game. Help your fellow Spartan in need. But also remember there is individual scores. Steal some points where you can.
Double kill.
Note that you can score some easy kills when the waves start. Enemies will unload from either dropships
Kill-tacular.
or drop pods, the latter usually containing tougher enemies. Also be aware that the difficulty setting is heroic, so adjust your fearlessness accordingly. The waves get tougher as skulls are added. Soon your enemies will group up to take you down. You'll have to keep moving, work together, and be aware of your surroundings. But either because you failed to protect the objective,
Generator lost.
time runs out, or you simply ran out of lives, you will eventually hear,
Mission aborted. All assets lost. Game over.
the heart of any Halo game lies in its custom and online matchmaking games, and Halo Reach is no exception. It is built upon an already wide range of game types by adding Stockpile, Headhunter, and Invasion. This is accompanied by a wide variety of maps. Possibly the greatest feature of Halo Reach is its Forge mode, which lets you go into any map and edit it to make it your own. Modify weapon locations, spawn points, and even the map itself. Delete or create bases, change pathways, literally create your own maps. For an example of this, check out Rooster Teeth's Achievement Horse, where they play horse on user-generated maps, with hilarious results. Use the Theater mode to review previous matches, edit, and save clips of your gameplay. In multiplayer, play on all the game types you can in custom games. The playlists are well organized and allow you to avoid any game type that you'd rather not encounter. The developers have taken advantage of the user-generated content as well, creating a community section in which this content is thrown into playlists, for free. Note that DLC has and is being released. Here's a small sample of my experience thus far, just to whet your appetite. There are some minor complaints with the AI. Your allies will range from absolute heroes to absolutely worthless, and usually rank near the latter, whereas the enemy AI will hang out in the hero department. Seriously, did you even see me there? All things considered, this is a fantastic game, just based on the sheer variety of gameplay that Halo Reach offers, and the amount of entertaining hours you can sink into it. I highly recommend it. But that's for you to decide. I hope this helps. That's it for me. Again, please post any comments or questions. I look forward to reading them. I'm out. See you online. Have a good one.